All right, what's going on, people? So I wanted to wait on making this video until everything's all settled. Like the guy was caught, the guy's charges are being faced. The funeral I passed. The funeral was just this morning. I was watching it. It was one of the largest funerals. I believe it surpassed MLK and Elvis Presley's funeral and JFK's funeral attendance. So yeah, but we all know Charlie Kirk got assassinated on September 10th. I was at high school. I was at school that day. I'm in Texas, so we have this new phone bill. You can't have your phone out throughout the day. You have to have it in your backpack, like pretty much away. So I wasn't on social media at all. I didn't know about this. Second the bell rang, I got my phone out, checked Twitter, and one of my friends from middle school posted a video, and they captioned it, "Charlie Kirk, is this you?" And it was a video. It was the close-up video of him getting shot in the neck. And at first, I didn't believe. I was taken aback about it. I was like, "This can't be real." So I search it up on Google, and I see all these articles. Charlie Kirk assassinated currently, or shot currently in hospital. Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, and I'm like, "There's no way someone would survive that." First of all, like most of the articles I had saw that came up on Google first were saying he was in the hospital in critical condition. And I was just thinking, he wouldn't have survived that, which no one would have survived that shot. He was dead almost immediately, unfortunately. And I almost cried even because I share a lot of the same views as Charlie Kirk, and he got shot over them. And it was scary to think about that you could just get shot over things you say, words, basic words. Like, people, I guess, have never heard of sticks and stones, and I wanted to put this picture up of him and his family because he even said before he would. I feel like he would want to be, but he even said before he would want to be remembered for his faith and his family. So I wanted to put a picture up of his family for the video. But yeah, it was a scary thing, and like I said, my first time seeing it was the close-up video, or hearing about it was the close-up video. And like I said, a friend from middle school posted that and was making fun of him and laughing about it, and I instantly just unfollowed, blocked right then and there. Like, I haven't talked to the guy in years anyways. It's not like it's a huge loss. It's not even a loss at all. Like, you're a piece of crap if you are celebrating this dude or anything. And I got into a few fights with some of my other friends. Everyone I talked to, they didn't think Charlie Kirk deserved it, but at the same time, they didn't feel bad about it. And I mean, they weren't like some of the other lunatics celebrating it, or like cheering about it or everything. They at least felt bad for his family and everything. But I got into a few debates. I got into a few fights with my friends. It's just what happens when you have a few friends. But yeah, we're just gonna go through some tweets in this video, show a bunch of stuff I've collected. I just wanted to make a video honoring Charlie. I never watched him religiously, but I watched him here and there. I saw him on TikTok. I watched the South Park video, the South Park episode on him. But yeah, I saw him a lot. I saw him on Instagram. I agreed with a lot of his viewpoints, most of them. I believe, actually, I'm not going to get into that. I want to keep the video mostly positive for the most part. But yeah, we're just gonna hop into a few tweets here, and then that'll just be the video. Like I said, I wanted to make this just to honor Charlie. So this is at the funeral today. Or I guess I could just play it, but
Missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie.
which I'm a Christian. Charlie's a Christian. I believe Trump even is a Christian. I don't know Trump's religion. I know he is a man of God, but I don't know if he's a Christian. I disagree with Charlie too. I am more Charlie. Charlie was a better man than most of us. I feel like he was more moderate. He wasn't milquetoast, but he was more tame compared to a lot of other conservatives, including myself. He wasn't against, like, if you were trans, he wanted the best for you. If you were gay, he wanted the best for you. If you were anything, he wanted the best for you. And I can't agree with. There are some people like that change their bodies. If you know what I'm trying to word this right because I don't want this video to get striked or anything. There's some people who change their bodies, who I just mentioned, and do surgeries and stuff that I could not agree with, and I don't think we should be. I don't think those people should be taken seriously, and I do not like talking to those people because of what they have nothing of value to say half the time. So I do not like talking to those people that change their bodies through surgeries and stuff like that. And not like just like nose job surgeries or like a BBL surgery. I mean, like you know what I mean, like those extreme surgeries. Like I said, I don't want to say too deeply or get into too much detail because YouTube. But yeah,
I hate my opponent.
agreed.
And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent.
Yeah, same. Charlie was a better man than most of us. I
Charlie's angry. Looking down, he's angry at me.
Yeah, I would not want to.
Missionary with a no.
I do not wish the best for my opponents, anyone that stands against me, to be honest. One other person, Dean Withers, I believe is his name. Yeah, Dean Withers. He was crying over Charlie Kirk's death, and then he sat on a 17-minute stream, apologizing to his fan base because he's a left-leaning channel. So, excuse me. So his audience is all like left-leaning people. They're all trans people, gay people, you know, all that stuff. And I want to say before I get a you're just a straight right male comment. I may sound white. I've been told I sound right. I'm actually black. If you want to get into really details, I'm 75% African American. I'm 25% Hispanic. So, yeah. But Dean Withers basically sat on a stream and apologized, and he said, "I'm sorry that I don't remember exactly what he said because I watched it a few days ago. But he was like, if you were offended by me saying that you are a lesser human if you're celebrating Charlie Kirk's death, then I'm sorry." He apologized to people that celebrated Kirk's death and said, "I'm sorry for calling you a lesser human," which I couldn't agree with that. I could not agree with that. I would never apologize to those people. And the thing is, when you apologize to them, they're just going to come back for more. They know that they can control you. So now they're just going to come back for more. Any little slip-up you do that they don't like, they're going to complain about it. They're going to want you to apologize to them. They're going to want you to bow that down to them. You don't do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I just think I've never gained and then lost so much respect for somebody in such a short amount of time. I don't agree with Dean politically. I obviously don't wish any violence on him, but I've never gained and then lost respect for somebody so quickly. I don't know how you could apologize to your fan base that celebrated Charlie Kirk's death or whatever. And I believe he said something about I'll try to find the video, or you could just search up Dean's channel and you'll probably see it. But he said something about if you're glad that Charlie's rhetoric isn't being spread, then good for you, or bigotry isn't being spread, good for you, or something like that. I don't remember. I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to just slander him or anything. But it was something like that. You could probably go to his channel, check out the video. It's there. Here are people outside of the stadium in Arizona over here protesting the funeral, which is weird. I wanted to get into this for a short amount of time. You got Kamala Harris talking about Trump censoring the media and stuff, like Jimmy Kimmel and everything. This article is from AP in 2019. It says Kamala Harris formally requests Twitter CEO suspend President Trump's account. And yeah, all these people saying Trump is censoring people. Trump is doing this, Trump is doing that now. They were all advocating for Trump to be censored years ago when Trump wanted free speech and everything, and they're not even spreading free speech. They're spreading lies on him. They're spreading lies on everybody. They're spreading lies on every single person that talks about Charlie Kirk to me has never been able to bring up a point that he actually said. One person brought up, you can skip a little bit, but one person argued with me that Charlie Kirk said that if his daughter was 10 years old and she got raped, would you have the baby? And Charlie Kirk said yes, the baby would be had. Or would you make her have the baby? And Charlie Kirk said yes, the baby would be birthed. And at first I was like, okay, what? Can you send me the clip? Can you send it to me? They were like, okay, it's on Jubilee, it's here. I watched the complete clip. And personally, and by the way, the chance of this happening, there's only one case of a 5-year-old being able to give birth. It's such a rare thing, it almost never happens. But what Charlie Kirk had said in the complete clip, he said the baby would be had because when something evil happens, i.e. the raping, You don't then go out and do something else also evil, i.e., getting rid of the baby and everything. Would I personally make my 10-year-old daughter do that? No, I wouldn't. I'm against abortion for the most part. I'm against abortion. Charlie did mention that C-sections are better than abortion. Obviously, abortions are way more extreme. You're killing a living being. I'm against abortion, but I don't know. Again, the situation, it's such a graphic thing to think about that I don't even like thinking about it. I don't think I hope I'll never be put in that position to have to make that call. Because I don't know what I would do in that situation. I say I wouldn't make my daughter do it. I don't know, to be honest. It would be such a I don't know. It's like I said, it's such a graphic thing. It's such a rare thing, and abortion laws aren't made for the 0.001% cases in the world. They're made for the majority of cases. So yeah. Here's a picture here what man means for evil, God means for good, and it shows Erica at Charlie's coffin. He was waxed in this photo here. That's why people were like, why do his hands look like that? It's like, bro, he's been dead for a day or two. He got waxed. But here's the entire stadium filled up with seats. There's over I believe 100,000 in attendance in Arizona. Here's 10,000 Catholics walking through, or I guess it got community noted. This video is from 2023. New York 2025 isn't until October 14th. So I guess this may not be real. I don't know. But I guess we could skip that thing. I didn't see that before I had it loaded. This is a picture here. Someone said, today we celebrate my friend and brother in Christ, Charlie Kirk. And again, like I said, I wanted to bring this up because a lot of people say he was racist, he was homophobic, he was transphobic. One of my friends who got into the debate about the abortion thing posted a whole thing about how he was homophobic, racist, transphobic, xenophobic. I didn't even know what xenophobic meant. I had to look that up because this is a phobic for every single word, every little thing, you know. I don't even remember what xenophobic meant, but so what the Turning Point had was they had a Black Youth Summit. And I believe they had it every year. And I'll actually look at it. Might have been just a youth summit in general, but I believe it was Black Youth Summit. So whenever one of my other friends who was also black, they brought it up to me that Charlie might have been racist, but they had never watched him or anything. So I brought this up and said, why would somebody pay every year for black people to speak if he was racist against them? But let's see. Black Youth Summit, Turning Point, USA. Here it is. Here's a Facebook post here. Alright, this is what I saw. I didn't have this tweet saved because I have so many tweets saved. But Charlie Kirk changed my life. I attended Turning Point USA's Young Black Leadership Summit in October 2018. I was 14 at the time. But Charlie told me it didn't matter how young I was. I could fight alongside him in this movement. From then on, I attended every Turning Point conference every year from 2018 to 2025. I grew up in this movement. I became the person I am today because of the inspiration from Charlie Kirk and his organization. I will never be the same without him. In this country will never be the same either. He was a husband, a father, a man of God, and a visionary for our nation. Chandler Crump. And here's a picture. You can tell it's very old by the phone, the way it looks. But yeah, for all those people saying Charlie Kirk's racist, yeah, I point you to that there. But anyways, and people are saying, oh, he's racist against Latinos. Well, no, he's not. What he wants y'all deport? He wants illegal Latinos deported, or he wants illegal people in general deported. I believe Charlie Kirk once said, if you're illegal and stay in the country, you're just spitting in the face of people who are legal and went through the visa process. And by the way, my great-grandparents are immigrants from Africa, and they never overstayed their visa. They went through the proper channels, the proper steps to stay in this country. So it is a spit in the face. But yeah. Breaking. Erica Kirk says she forgives Tyler Robinson. Charlie wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. And she read the full Bible verse. It's in the funeral thing when she speaks. That young man, I forgive. And she broke down in tears. There might be a picture down here. Here's the Bible verse there. Or that's not it, my bad. But here it is. I'll lower my mic here, so... Or I'll just read it.
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do.
So yeah, there's the clip there, and like I said, I played the Trump clip earlier too. I've always lived by the phrase "God forgives, I don't." So yeah, she's a bigger woman, and Charlie's a bigger man than I. So yeah. Here is a video of how the whole stadium looks. You can see all the seats are filled. The ground floor is pretty much filled. You know, there's obviously little space there because there are more political figures and more. I believe Trump's entire cabinet was there, so on the ground floor. Trump and Elon themselves were in skyboxes, but you could see there all the people crowding that stadium. Yeah, here's Trump and Elon in a skybox. They shook hands and everything. Just cool. I remember Trump and Elon had some drama back in the day. I thought Elon was completely wrong in that drama. Not back in the day. It was like a month or two ago. This picture, Trump is very photogenic. I don't think he misses when it comes to pictures. He always has good pictures. When he got shot, he had a good picture. When it took his mugshot, he had a good picture. This is another example of good. Like Trump, he never misses. He's very photogenic. I just want to show that here. You can see here the Secret Service snipers way back in the crowd. You can see them, everyone celebrating them. I thought this was really cool to show. But yeah, I thought that would be really cool to show. Charlie Kirk's memorial has more people in attendance than MLK or JFK. Our greatest strength on the right is our unity, which sends a powerful message for what it means to be a cohesive group of patriotic Americans. This is sad that this has to happen, but obviously the necessary precautions were made. Workers are out here. This is the day before the funeral. Workers are out here in 99-degree heat, building a steel fence all around State Farm Arena to secure Charlie's memorial tomorrow, which I thought was really cool. It's sad we have to do that. I don't even believe you could bring clear bags into the stadium. Like, not even just clear bags. You couldn't bring any bags in the stadium. Like, it just had to be everything completely, like, empty for obvious security reasons. You know, Trump was there, Elon was there, you know, and it would be such a huge event that they couldn't just check every bag, I'm sure. So, yeah. I saw this guy on Instagram. Even my friends actually showed me this video, too. This guy lost over 33,000 followers because he painted a mural to Charlie Kirk. And I mute the thing for copyright reasons, but you can see this is what he does. He just paints murals and stuff, but he lost over 33,000 followers because he just did this. He did a painting of somebody that got assassinated for speaking words. Senate declares October 14th, 2025, National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk. That day happens to be his birthday, which, funnily enough, let's see here, George Floyd. It's also George Floyd's birthday, so that's interesting that they're both on the same day, to be honest. Like, I don't know how the fact that that's such a huge coincidence. Not coincidence. A lot of people don't react to that as much as I did, but I just thought that was kind of funny. This is kind of cool. I'm a big football guy. I love college football. I like watching football. This is Charlie Kirk throwing a football 50 yards at Liberty Christian University. Which, by the way, I couldn't find the video. Maybe I can find it in a second. But there's a video of all the students at Liberty, not all the students, but a bunch of students at Liberty Christian University praying for Charlie Kirk after he was assassinated, shortly after. But I'll play the video and try to look for that.
That I can't throw. So here we are. We're at the greatest Christian university on the planet. This is a football, regulation size. This is the 50-yard line. Liberty, go Flames. I have my honorary doctorate from here. This is Christian. Hey guys. Start on the 50.
I found the video, so I'll pull it up in a second.
That I can't throw a football. This is for you.
Sorry for closing out of it. I thought this was just fun though, because like I said, I'm a big college football guy, so I just wanted to show this. But yeah, there's that. I found it here, so I'll pull up these two tweets that I have and then close out of the tab. Here it is. It's a bunch of students, like I said, at Liberty Christian. Just praying for Charlie Kirk and everything. This was literally like shortly after it was announced that he was assassinated or shot. They were all praying for him. At this point, you know, I mean, I don't know how many people here saw the video or anything. Like I said, there was no way anyone would have survived that shot. No one was going to survive that. Here is at the Yankees game, excuse me, in New York City. Trump there, and they honored Charlie Kirk there. This is a little bit sadder. So they made a memorial for Charlie Kirk, and it didn't even take 24 hours, and it was already messed up with trans colors and everything. So this is a monument, AI generated. You can see Grok down there that people have ideas for Charlie Kirk. This is the only thing about building monuments and stuff for Charlie Kirk and other people like him is stuff like this will happen. Like, you'll get people that just rolling it and everything. Woman spills juice on conservative students hosting an event.
What, you're worried I'm gonna stain your fucking signs that are telling lies to people? Why would you? I'm so sorry.
I don't even know if that's a woman, to be honest. It sounds like a guy, to be honest, but you never know these days. So yeah, there's that. Candace Owens, I've always had an opinion on her. She used to be on the left side, strongly on the left, until she got a check from the Daily Wire to be an anchor for them. Brett Cooper, for example. Brett Cooper is just a actor. Like, she just got hired by the Daily Wire. So I have my opinions on her. She keeps saying it's gonna be this big, huge exposed thing for Charlie Kirk. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I don't want to get too conspiratorial with it. I do find it odd. There were a lot of decoy shooters, a lot of decoy people there claiming to have been the shooter against Charlie Kirk, but I find that a bit odd. And could there have been foul play? Potentially. I believe foreign intelligence got involved when they were trying to find the shooter for Charlie Kirk, so I don't want to get too conspiratorial. Again, none of this is confirmed. None of this is like, I don't want to get too conspiratorial on YouTube or anything. Like I said, I have my own opinion. I don't think Candace Owens really believes what she says, or if she does now, she only believes it because she got a huge paycheck from the Daily Wire. That's my opinion on Candace Owens, because that's just what happened. But her and Charlie were close friends. These are pictures of them together. I even saw a funny video of them listening to R. Kelly's Ignition remix in the car, which was kind of funny to see. But yeah, I just wanted to show that, like I said. And Erica apparently is going to be responding to Candace Owens soon. Candace Owens did not attend Charlie's funeral because she didn't. I don't even remember. Like I said, I don't listen to Candace Owens. I don't really care to watch. I don't watch a lot of conservatives. I really just follow the news on Twitter. The Twitter news will go to like regular news, like Fox or something. I don't really follow conservatives that deeply or conservative creators like that, and Candace Owens especially not. But yeah, Charlie Kirk's assassin Tyler Robinson facing the death penalty. So there's that tweet. But yeah, people, let me know how y'all feel. I know this is kind of a struggling time for a lot of people. There is some light in this, and that light is, if you are a religious man like me, there are a bunch of people who are now going to God and now believe in religion and everything, and praying for Charlie and everything after this happens. And even more so, there are even more people who were on the left and are now left-leaning conservatives, apparently. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok. I actually think I tweeted that out. We could go to my profile real quick. It was one of my last few I don't tweet a lot, but it was one of my last few tweets. It might be I was a reply, so it might be in my replies somewhere. Let's see. How much do I didn't realize I tweet so much or reply so much. I swear I can find it. Here, I can just go to notifications. It'll be somewhere in notifications. Yeah, here it is. So, disgusted ex-Democrat registering Republican after Charlie Kirk murder. Evil is walking amongst us. And I was on TikTok like almost an hour earlier, and I saw this video, and the lady in the video is playing audio of Charlie speaking about people. And it captions, "This is the man people are calling racist and homophobic, by the way." And this comment right here has 10,000 likes. It says, "Anyone that hated Charlie Kirk had 100% never watched an entire video or listened to his podcast." This one below it has 2,000 likes. 6 days ago, I was a liberal who really never heard of Charlie Kirk. Last Wednesday, I said he asked for it. My conservative friends then sent me this conversation and dozens of debates. I've been deceived and lied to. I am now a left-leaning conservative with a broken heart. So yeah, Excuse me. And this one under here has 5,000 likes. It says, major Democrat here. I've been disgusted in my party this week. They are hating him because of a difference in opinion. I don't care what anyone says. That man did not deserve what happened to him. So we're seeing a lot of this happening. Like they tried to silence Charlie Kirk. They only like rose up with bigger voices. I know it's kind of corny to say, but it's the truth. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video as a tribute to Charlie Kirk. Like I said, he was a better man than I. He was a better man than a lot of people. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching the video.